Hello, is Welk. I have Jack Daniels and the Coke. I also have new toys I'd like to show you on the magic picture box. I am slightly closer to the camera today because I miss my old affectionate way. I used to sit and talk to you all like I was close and in your face. Nowadays it's very long away and sterile. I don't like. I went to the shop and I found myself a toy. I still go to the toy aisle even though I have not bought a Transformer in a long time. But in the vain hope that maybe something is good and I find green airplane that looks like AWACS, I cannot find one anywhere. It's very disappointing. And Prime Toys, which I miss. I want a Bumblebee. I'm very sorry, but my favorite is the Bumblebee. I like him and I want a Megatron. I went to the shop and I talk like this for quite a while. I'm enjoying it. I don't know why. I might stop or slip into something. Oh, not had any in a while. Lionel! I got a Lionel. It's a classics Lionel. He's huge. He's got CE on his ass. Look, he got pants. Woo! I got a light too. Look, I'm gonna move that. You can probably see my face now. It's quite amazing. He has little tiny Sword of Omens. It's got erectile dysfunction. It's only a little tiny baby one. It won't get bigger. And he's got a great big one. Ooh, he's got a big one. I'm gonna. Oh, look. Oh, I've got stuff everywhere. I've had a bit of a move around today. Look. Thundercats, slightly curved towards the bottom. Oh, and you've got to bend it. You have to bend it. Oh, Windy Pops, just to get it out of the box. Very disappointed. Him though comes with hands, which I can't show you because they're in the box and because I've had a move around today. I don't know where that is, but you can look. He's got the hands. I've got the hand that holds the sword. Now, there we go, back on. They're a bit. I worry putting them on and off. But so he's like swivelly at the fristy. He's got elbows. He's got shoulders that go all the way around. He's got up and down like that, which I like. This, look, oh. This is a genuine thing of beauty. I find it a little disconcerting that he's got 4 fingers and a thumb, and here he's got 3 fingers. F-I-E-E, 3 fingers and a thumb. But yeah, so he's got a big old knuckle duster. Some figure he's put 2 little fingers in there, 2 big fingers in there. But he's got his glove, and I like it. And you can take the glove, and you can take the little tiny blind of Omens. Look, he's blind. It's shut and closed and doesn't work. And he's got a slot. He got a long thing and a slot. Oh, I wish I was normal. So that's beautiful. Let me just peg it back on like that. The head, I wish. I'm playing now. I wish the head was on a better ball joint. The hair sort of gets in the way. He'll look all the way around like that, which is great. But you can't really look up. You can look down. It's a 2, so you've got the neck and the head and the shoulders are completely different pieces, which is great. But it's still not particularly. You look left and right, but you can't look up and down. The hair sort of gets in the way, and yeah, I still got the sculpt is just glorious. The paintwork is just fantastic. It's just great. So he's got this beautiful chest thing going on there, and then he's got a waist thing going on there, and then he can turn that, and then his belt is on a separate thing, so it's like a WWF wrestler's belt, sort of, but better, because wrestling's gay. And this is sort of hangs from here, which, and falls off. Bollocks. There we go, back on. And then the legs are quite clever because he's got a twisty there, and he's got a twisty at his ankle, and that bends at the thing, and then that goes up and down, and then you've got a slight wobble like that on that, and it's the double jointed knee, so it will go all the way back. And how did I put him last night? Yes, I'm 37. I got a new toy. What did I do? I made a little space by my bed so I could put Lino next to me all night. So I put that like that, and then I tucked the other leg right up like that and put the toe back and did him in this really nice kind of, and I put the sword in his hand like so, because what's good to Lionel without a sword of omens? So I did sort of this move and did it so he was like crouching down, like he was about to pounce, like a dirty bag of tiger wind. I just love him. I've forgotten how much he was. It doesn't matter, however much was the right amount of money. The other thing that I've got recently, and I haven't got the sword, because I don't like the sword. It's made out of shit flimsy plastic, like that sword. So nice. So nice. So good. Just so good. I don't like... Let's take you through the bits I don't like. There aren't many of them. The ones that there are quite sort of prevalent. The gun's in this sort of got silver flecks inside it, and it just looks like it's been, you know, when you're a child and you put a stencil on something and you get a toothbrush and go with paint, it sends off splatters, and then when you take the stencil off, it's just got splatter painting underneath. That's what this looks like. I'm not enamoured with it. The mould is lovely, the sculpt is glorious. I'm just not. The other things that don't work so well is this bugger does not peg. This does not stay together. That just does not stay together at all. The top of the cab here, you can push down as hard as you like, and the only way to make it fit is to hold it. Even if you hold it like that, look, it's got a permanent. Whether I'm doing something wrong, I don't think I am. This does not fit very well. That is the only bad thing about this figure. I love it. I absolutely love it. I've only played with it a couple of times because he just looks so good stood there in his just big kind of I am Optimus Prime amazingness. I can't. Oh, he's so good. I've only transformed him into truck mode. I left it specifically so you could all watch me basically cock this up. But what you do is you take the pin on the edge there and lift that up, and then you take the top of that and lift that up, and then you pull all of this out, which is lovely. Then you take the legs, split the legs because they're on a peg and a peg hole, which is nice, and then you take the hinge, fold that all the way in, and that's pretty much leg set up. So then you push that down like that, and you push that down like that, and then you push that all the way around the back and the toe out, and you do the same here, that all the way around the back and the toe out. Will that peg in? No, they just sort of sit. I'll go over the problem with this later, but the problem is, this is a first edition, by the way. I sort of won it in a competition, and sort of was just given it by RapTrap25, who was a fine, upstanding gentleman, and I'm finishing something to send him in the post. I'm going to send him my Laserbeak. I need to put some red on. I've been a bit lazy. I need to get it done, but I need to finish it off. I need some red highlights on it. But yes, these... So you've got like a hole in there that it should sit on that peg, but when you peg them together, the slightest knock and it just pops off again. It's not too bad a thing. It's not too horrific. I'll show you when we get to robot mode. I can't remember how to do that. It may take some time. So you lift the head up as per, and then you split the... Do you split the front? No. You take all of this and lower that down and lift it up, and lower that down and lift all that up. Bendy, bendy. I understand. I understand. I don't like, but I do understand. You take these bits at the back, and you're going to fold them in, which is going to give you a bit of shape around here, and fold that up like so, which is going to give you a bit of shape on the back. That sort of gets everything out of the way for now, okay? Fisties, now this hooks on clang! There's a mechanism, so let's do it. Let's do that again, because I don't know what I did there. Yes, so you've got you've got a clip and a clack there, and you click clack the two together, and they click click, and that holds it together. So you take that apart, twist these up like that. Okay, so remember the fifth of can't do it. So yes, you move those right up like that, so he looks like he's a bit of an aeroplane now. And then you're going to take the front of this, pull that apart. I'm only sort of rushing through this, I'm not doing it in the old SMS review style, because I can't be bothered really, it's all about the end product. I might even speed up some of this so I sound a bit like a chicken, like that. So then you're going to get, so that's all still down, that's going to become his arms. Then you've got all this lovely chest gubbins, okay, can you see there's a hinge on there? So that started off like that, which was popped in. Then you're going to release that, move all of this up, so it's up there, move all of that down, so that's all down here, I think. And then as you release this, look, that becomes his chest windows, which I like, it's good. So you've just got to sort of pull all of this and flatten it out down. Oh, Ray, my condolences on breaking your toy. If I had a Megatron, I would be quite devastated if it, as much as I'm not a Megatron fan like Neil, at the same time I wouldn't want to break one, because if I had a Prime I'd definitely want a Megatron to go with it. So I've twisted the waist round, which I just completely didn't show you. Then I'm going to drop these bits back down again. I'm going to drop these bits up and fold them round the back like so. Do that again so you can see. So we're going to go up, fold and round the back. That gives you, it's not a huge amount of backpack. These will still sort of twist round and they go up and down a little bit, but that's that. Then you fold that over that and that over that. They don't lock into anything, but it looks okay. It's the first time I've ever made his light piping go. The light piping's good when you can catch it, but it's a bit of a pig. It's a tiny little box. It's one of my bugbears. So you got a hole there, and you got a hole there. And where does a hole love to go? Well, where does a peg love to go? In a hole. It's another sex joke. I definitely need to. La la la. So that goes in there, and that goes in there, and now you've got Prime from the front. I'm messing up stuff as we go, so let's just sort of gloss over that nicely. Turn the arms down. Now, I love this. I love this. I've forgotten how difficult it was doing it the other way. I should have done a hands to the camera. So you take that. You move that up there, you take that, you move that down there, turn the arm around so it's not bloody upside down, like that, and then you just take these big flaps and fold them round. But normally flaps like this, normally flaps like that, hang off an arm. They just sort of get in the way. It's like when you've got the outside, like the Lambo brothers, like Cup, stuff like that. It's just flappy crap that hangs off the forearm. This folds around on a hinge, flat, folds around on the hinge, flat. Then when you bring all this round together, this actually makes his forearm. It's useful, it's productive, it has a purpose and has a hole and sits where it's supposed to, and I really like it. There you go, see? And it sits flush against the back of the forearm, and it just makes his arm. Then you can sort of lift these up. You've got lovely Autobot logos on there. So let's just do the other side very quickly. So one of those, flap the fist down, turn that round so it's the right way, sit that back, fold, then you've got a slot there and a peg up here. One's going to go in the other. And there you go, Transformers Prime. First edition, a 10 out of 10. For the fact, I could give it a 9 out of 10 for not all tying up properly when it comes to being in truck mode. But the truck mode is sublime. And it's such a small little niggle to sit there and complain about when everything else is just so monumentally good compared to a lot of the absolute jizz-mangled shit that we've had recently. It's so good. Let's see, I don't know if this is going to work. Lad Pappin. Yes, I mean, I've got it there. He's got the Lad Pappin on his eyes. He's just got this crappy little blue box of light piping on the back. It's not very good. I've said it before, I wish we'd just go back to having horrible transparent ones just made of white that were better. The only other thing that I complained about was these. They do tend to wobble a lot, but he will stand. But he doesn't have any problem standing, and even if they do separate slightly, it's only because you've got him in such an amazing kind of I am Optimus Prime stance that it just tickles you in all the right places. I love this. I absolutely love this. The gun has got a port there and will sit in the hand quite happily. Let's put it in his right hand because Prime's right-handed. He's a robot, it doesn't really matter. He can't have a dominant side of his brain, I don't think, but well, it doesn't matter, does it? So that it actually fits right the way up, so it fits. His hand proper slips inside it, so it makes it look like he's got like a gun arm thing going on. I adore this, except that that's not working. The chest isn't sitting properly, and that's going to really upset me now. But aside from that, just being a twat-faced bastard. Nearly pressed the blue windows out. He's glorious. He's absolutely amazing. It's such a shame the rest of the Prime First Edition toys are just they're rocking all shit. Transformers First Edition Prime. A 10. Just a 10. His stance, his balance, his ability to move, the only thing that isn't amazing is the fact that his ball joint on his head isn't brilliant. So if you put him like that and you do this sort of big old gun stance, and then you can twist the waist round ever so slightly that way and have the forward leg out and then the back leg out here a bit, and you know, you can give him some really grandiose kind of power stances like that, and I love that. But the head, while it goes round, doesn't really look up and down. I don't know if it's... Yeah, and then the ball joint pops off, and then that's going to take me the next forever. Oh, well, I'll just pop that back on instead. This has been Smuzno, actually talking about a transforming robot. Woo! For a change. Top Gear is on shortly. I'm drinking some Jack Daniels, and I've got new bed sheets to sleep in tonight, which is going to be lovely. Aside from all of that, I hope you're all going to have a lovely week at work, because life's shit when you don't enjoy it.